we already mentioned the dynamic duo of Chase Clement and Jarett Dillard, but you know, these two had a long history together long before they were ever successful here at Rice.
That's right, and we sat down with the pair as they got set to play their final game at Rice, ending an association that began in high school back in San Antonio.
Chase Clement and Jarett Dillard were recruited by former Rice head coach Ken Hatfield in what was then a run-first option offense. Now, as seniors in a vastly different spread offense, they have established themselves as the most prolific quarterback-wide receiver tandem in college football history. Dillard tops out the NCAA charts in career receiving TDs with 59, and Clement owns the CUSA career mark for touchdown passes with 96, not to mention including his rushing, 120 overall. But these two have a history together that goes all the way back to their freshman year in high school when Clement and his Alamo Heights Mules matched up with Dillard and his Sam Houston Hurricanes.
Okay, well, we had about, say 40 seconds left, and we had about 65, 70 yards to go, and we ended up throwing a couple Hail Marys. Well, the third Hail Mary that we threw connected. He ran it all the way down to the 3-yard line. We had about 6 seconds. We rushed everyone to the line and just ran one last play. It was a running back swing, hit him, he scored, game over with 0 on the clock.
But Jarett's recollection was slightly different.
It was about 30 seconds on the clock, and as he mentioned, they threw about 3 Hail Marys. Now, in what game do you actually get 3 Hail Marys in 30 seconds? But they called the last Hail Mary, he came down, caught it, and I was actually playing defense, and on that last play, I remember seeing the guy run right in, and I didn't go in and hit him, I just kind of watched. I was like, oh no, time's not going off. Everybody thought the game was over, and they came out with the victory. We would like to see that clock one more time, but hey, it's all behind us.
I've got the proof. That's all I have to say.
The two never met again, and the game was almost forgotten. That was until their senior year.
I really didn't have a chip on my shoulder until I met him again my senior year when we found out we signed, and then we realized he was quarterback and then I was playing on the same team. So then now it builds all back up. Now it's like, we beat y'all that year, but it's all fair and game.
And after spending their first year on the practice squad for the Owls, it didn't take long for either one of them to realize that this relationship was going to be something very special.
I knew there was something special when I recognized that we came home for Christmas break our freshman year. We didn't have a bowl, we were scout team players, but Chase and I were hooking up on his field, throwing routes when we were a run option team. But we're like, hey, next year we'll be playing, we'll be done redshirting and we'll be playing. And we have guys out there from other schools throwing with us, and I knew right there that, something special is going to happen with us.
I think we both have gotten to the point where we look out there and we see the same coverage. We're kind of, hey, you see what I'm seeing? And we both kind of nod, and we really, before I even give him the route, he kind of already knows. And after every single play, I'm always getting feedback from him. Just, hey, what were you thinking there? What did you see? Were you open? How did he guard you? Was he inside leverage, outside leverage? And just so many questions back and forth that we fire at each other to continue to learn what the other one's all about.
Yeah, like nonverbal communication that we have is sometimes he gives me routes to change, audible to play that I already know are coming. I'll see a defense, I'm like, if he gives me an out route right here, I'm gonna be wide open. I'll give him a little glance over, and it's already gives me the signal for the out route. I'm perfect. It's just so many times we've done that, and you think you expect that from every receiver and every quarterback in the nation, but really you don't. Not all receivers and quarterbacks have that relationship.
And both are finishing out their collegiate careers with some pretty impressive honors. Dillard was the first Football Writers All-American selection since Buddy Dial in 1958, as well as numerous other All-America mentions. And Chase Clement was named the 2008 Conference USA Player of the Year.
It wasn't a question if he was going to win that or not. It's just win. Last year he had a great year. For this year, for him to get it, his senior year, just lets me know, not myself, but all the receivers and running backs and O-line, we all put part in that. So it's not only his award, it's all of our award, and we all put part in that.
Their ultimate goal is to play in the NFL together and are already looking forward to what comes next. Of course, crediting each other all along the way.
Both of us, I know, are obviously wanting to go to the next level, and I think after that, it's on to all-star games, training for the combine, training for our pro day, all those things. So we have the best opportunity to go to the next level.
Yeah, it's just like Chase mentioned, it's just training-wise. You got to erase everything you did in college, and you're going to start all over again. Mm-hmm. Who works the hardest, who's going to, get to that next level. And you know, being around Chase for the years I've been around him, you know, I have that work ethic now to where I know how hard I need to work and I know where I need to push myself to be successful.